Yeah, like the prompt is disingenuous, sort of, right? It's not that we don't believe and think that God is going to disappear. It's just there's lack of evidence to substantiate that when everyone has a faith.
Okay, here we go again with the usual sloganeering of atheism. Okay, so do you identify as an atheist?
Run around claiming.
Okay, sir, look, sir, I don't beat around the bush. Okay, don't give me these non-answer answers. Again, I'm going to kick you. Okay? Now, if I ask you a straight question, give me a straight answer. Don't beat around the bush. Because if you beat around the bush again, I'm going to kick you. Do you identify as an atheist?
You could say that, yeah.
Okay. What do you mean I could say that? Do you mean yes?
Okay, go. I mean, yes, nonetheless, right?
Okay, now, are you of atheism that there is no God?
I mean, who said that's the standard definition? Like, no offense.
Who said it? If you go and you survey all of the reference works, dictionaries, encyclopedias, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it a project this week to take all of my definitional material that I've collected, and I'm going to put it on an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. And so the next time somebody like you says something stupid like that, I'm going to start rattling off all of the reference works by their published titles to show you that the standard definition, okay? So, for example, in the Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy, the Stanford Encyclopedia about Philosophy, they all recognize that the standard definition of atheism is there is no God. Now, the reason why people are opting toward a non-standard definition, such as a lack of belief, all right, it's because they want to continue to identify as an atheist because they understand what that means in the English language, the denial of God, but they want to redefine it in such a way so that atheism now just represents a mental state wherein they're absent a positive belief in God. Therefore, they don't have to defend their position. Okay? Now, do you deny the existence of God? Yes or no?
I say there's the lack of belief because there's two definitions.
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah, it's a non-standard and it's a stupid definition. Okay, so let me ask you. You know why it's stupid? Do you want to learn something today? Do you know why it's stupid to define atheism and lack of belief? Because under that definition, it can and does include two contradictory positions. Okay, so does every self-identifying atheist who denies God, okay, do they lack belief in God?
Likely, yeah.
No, not likely. Every self-identifying atheist that denies God has a lack of belief in God. Then you have self-identifying atheists who claim they don't deny God, who claim they're lack of belief. So you're deliberately defining atheism, okay, in an ambiguous way that includes two contradictory positions. Do you understand that?
What would be the contradictory position?
Because the lack of belief would be an umbrella term for those who claim they're not making a judgment about God's existence, and those who say they do make a judgment about God's existence.
Those who say there's a
Are you even listening to me? Is this getting through to you?
I hear you.
I'm trying to explain something to you. To sit there to give a definition that includes two mutually exclusive positions. Is it mutually exclusive to say, I make a judgment about God versus I don't make a judgment about God? Are those two positions mutually exclusive?
Right, but that's you're making.
You know what? Listen to me. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, then I'm going to hold you to a much higher standard than a confused 17-year-old. Now, is it mutually exclusive to say I make a judgment about God versus I don't make a judgment about God?
That would be mutually exclusive.
Right. So under lacktheism,
but that's not what's being said.
Have you actually researched this?
I mean,
have you researched this?
Can I get a chance to speak instead of
look, dude, I am on the brink of kicking you. Have you researched this?
I have.
Okay, good. Does the lacktheism definition, does it come under severe criticism by some scholarly works for, at best, defining it that way is ambiguous?
I would say people who say that it's ambiguous are misunderstanding.
Okay, no, sir. Can somebody say I lack belief in God while denying God's existence?
I lack belief in God. I mean,
Yeah, what? Yeah,
you can say that.
You haven't researched this. You're lying.
So can we have
Why
a conversation?
Do people lie?
Like, genuinely, like I'm not trying to lie to you.
Listen to me carefully. Listen carefully. I'm about to kick you out of here. All right, because not because you're disagreeing, but because you're being dishonest and you're not educated on the subject. If I say atheism is anyone who has a lack of belief in God, would that include those who deny God and those who claim not to deny God?
Well, the people who are denying God are
Answer the question.
I'm answering. Like,
no, you're not.
Listen,
give me a straight. Okay,
you're
you're done. Bye.
I'm so serious.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You see how dishonest people are.
That's so sad.
Do you see how dishonest they are? And you know what? It's not just they're
suppressing the
dishonest. They're so bold about their dishonesty. That's why I get so angry.
Well, listen,